Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 197. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Mezco Toys 112 Collective Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man action figure. A young Peter who made his sensational debut in Civil War begins navigating his newfound identity as the web-slinging superhero in Spider-Man. After his Avengers experience, he returns home, living with his Aunt May under the watchful eye of his mentor, Tony Stark. Distracted by thoughts of becoming more than the neighborhood Spider-Man, the Vulture emerges as a new villain and everything Peter holds dear will be threatened. Spider-Man Homecoming joins the 112 Collective with comprehensive detailed film-accurate costume. Spider-Man features a newly sculpted body to reflect the slender teenage frame of Spider-Man in this movie. Features hand-painted authentic detailing with over 30 points of articulation, custom-tailored costume, clip-on web wings featured in film, and sculpted film-accurate web shooters. Complete with numerous web lines, 7 interchangeable hands, 3 head portraits, display base, adjustable action post, and a magnetic display clip to attach Spider-Man to anything metal. Released by Mezco Toys. Now the comic of the day is Amazing Spider-Man, number 1, with the cover date of June 2014, with story by Dan Slott, art by Humberto Ramos, and cover by Humberto Ramos. In this issue, the greatest superhero of all time returns. The world has changed since Spidey's been gone, but so has Peter Parker. Same Parker luck, but with a new Parker attitude. Peter is finally back from the grave after the sacrifice of the superior Spider-Man. The story opens telling of a 15-year-old Peter being bitten by a radioactive spider on a science field trip. But little does anyone know that in the spider's last moments, it bit another young girl, Cindy Moon, and she is Spider-Man's original sin. Well, Peter is now 28 and dealing with a new crime team called the Menagerie. White Rabbit, Skeen, Hippo, and the villainous Pandemania, who are stealing expensive eggs in an auction heist. After dealing with the aftermath that caused Peter's return, that included a press conference, and evidently a fight between the newly returned Electro and Iron Man and Spider-Woman, and the resignation of Mayor Jameson, Peter, not knowing what to do, with brain overloaded from all the new nanotech devices created by Otto Octavius, and the fact that everyone at the company seems to fear him, he decides to release all of his worries and do something different for a change. Go web-slinging. Suddenly, the Menagerie raids the auction. Spidey web-slings in front of them, and Skeen, using her powers, strips Spidey of all of his clothes, except for his mask. People are taking all kinds of pics of him and posting to social media, with hashtag SpideyWhities. Meanwhile, at Avengers Tower, Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, becomes convinced that this is the real Peter because something this stupid could only happen to him. Captain America still wants more evidence. Johnny Storm just can't stop laughing. Peter defeats all 4 villains before being chased off by angry civilians. So Peter swings home to deal with his home life with Anna Marie, his girlfriend, and that's where we leave off in this story. This is considered a major key issue, being the first cameo appearance of Cindy Moon, who later becomes Silk, and the first appearance of Clash. Geek Facts. This issue is oversized and actually contains 8 separate individual stories. Also, a special bonus story is included in Humans number 1, titled Part 1, Genesis. And Spider-Woman and Captain America both know Peter is Spider-Man. Spider-Woman found out in Avengers number 51, but it's still unknown how Captain America knows. And finally, this comic had over 600,000 pre-orders and sales, more than any other comic in the 21st century. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for today's Daily Comic and Collectible, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is CatFan ComicsMan, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.